What's going on, guys? My little sex muffins, and that was really awkward. I know, I apologize. And it was like some YouTubers, they have these names they call their subscribers, and I really don't have that. So I want to figure something out. So maybe if you could think of something, could call you guys maybe like mini chasms or something like that. Mini saws? No, I like mini chasms better. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Leave in the comments below if you think of something better. But this is some quick league play gameplay because really that's all I've been playing during the short periods of time when I do play Black Ops 2, and yeah, so that's probably what you're going to be seeing a little bit from me of. And what I want to discuss is some problems I have noticed with the league play system, and I'm going to get right into it. You know, no shenanigans, just going to get right into it, even though I just BS'd the first 45 seconds of this commentary. So anyway, on to the topic. So the first thing, and probably the biggest problem that I notice, is when it's 4v4, league play is 4v4, and when someone leaves, no one else rejoins. And I understand that it kind of has to be this way because if you are, say your team is losing and someone leaves, you don't want to be put in a game. You wouldn't want to be put in a game where your team is losing if you join halfway through the game, because in league play it counts a lot more than just a public match. You know, public match you just play a whole bunch of them. It's not as big of a deal. And league play you kind of do the same thing, but it really affects your ranking a lot more than it would in a public match. So, you know, each match counts and is a little more important than it would be in a public match. So it's a big deal, and you know, I really don't see a solution to this. That's kind of the other problem. You know, like I said, you can't just replace the person who left because that would suck for the person who joined late. But at the same time, it's, you know, when you're down 4v3, there's a really good chance that you're gonna lose. I mean, it's not, there are times when you can pull off a victory if you're down a player. Like, I actually have a gameplay save like that where it's 3v4 and we won. We were able to win. I'll probably upload that soon if you guys would be interested in that. But there's a lot of, like, it really hurts your chances. Obviously, it cuts down your team size by 25%, which is huge, especially when the teams are this small. So, you know, it's pretty detrimental, I guess you could say. And I don't know, it's really difficult. Obviously, you could compensate for this a little bit by playing with a team, getting 2 other people if you're playing solo, or just playing with a full team. But I actually like to, well, I mean, I guess, yeah, you could do that. You could get a full team, and that solves the problem right there. So there's that. But as far as actually playing solo, you know, maybe you don't have people to play with. Maybe you're a loner and you just prefer to play alone. Then that's just kind of something you really have to account for. And the other thing I know, this is kind of like, this is kind of obvious, this happens in public match all the time, but sometimes the teams are just completely oddly balanced. Like, you'll just get, it'll just be you and then 3 guys without hands. And, you know, I really feel like sometimes there are some teammates who you don't understand what the heck they're doing, and you know, it turns out that when you actually, you know, go to their house, it turns out that there's a 3-year-old baby playing on their controller. So, you know, sometimes you get those 3-year-olds on your team, and it happens. It happens in public matches as well, but, you know, like I said, these things kind of hurt a little bit more in league play because you're going a little bit more for the win, a little bit more for your stats, and, you know, usually, I mean, maybe you play and you don't care about your stats or anything, but that's just kind of how I see the whole point of the league play. You know, you want to go in, you want to try your best. I don't know, that's me at least, but like I said, to each his own. Everyone, you can do your own thing. If that's not how you like to play it, then I'm not telling you have to go for the win. Like, that's a whole different commentary. I think that's pretty ridiculous that some people actually think you only have to go for the win, because the bottom line is it's a video game. There are other ways to have fun other than just going for the win. You know, there's some things you could do that are entertaining and can help you enjoy the game other than just, you know, putting on your tryhard panties and chugging some gamma and wearing a gaming sweatband and, you know, just trying your ass off. There are other ways to have fun, believe it or not, you know, messing around, stuff like that. So that's a whole different commentary. Maybe that's my next topic. I don't know. Who knows? Do you know? Because I don't know. But that's about it, guys. Obviously, these 2 problems aren't, you know, the biggest of deals, and they can be remedied by just playing with a good party. But not everyone has people to play with, and I understand that. I've been blessed. You know, I have always had friends, even in real life, since I started playing Call of Duty, who were really into the game. So I always have people who are good at the game to play with. But some people just don't have that luxury, and they just want to, you know, hop on for a little bit and just, you know, do their thing. But that's it. You know, it's a multiplayer game. Stuff like this happens. It's to be expected from multiplayer games. You know, whenever you're being grouped up with random people, you can't rely on them, and you shouldn't rely on them. That's pretty much the moral of the story. Don't rely on strangers. And, you know, your parents always used to tell you don't talk to strangers unless you were, I don't know where I'm going with this, but just don't rely on these people. You know, you kind of have to account for this beforehand, that stuff is going to happen, that the random people in your team aren't going to be everything that you hope them to be. So, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like rating my mini chasms, and once again, let me know what you would like me to call you guys in the comments below, and, you know, come up with something cool. I'll try to look at the cool ones, and thumbs up other ones that you think are cool, too. And I read every comment, so it's not like you have to be like, please read this one. But yeah, that's about it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you hated it, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching. Bow!